we're introducing Watercolor. Watercolor is an application for gathering and then processing data about water quality. This can be used by 5 different groups of people. The first includes teachers who will provide the application as part of biology or geography lessons to provide to students. The students will be responsible for putting all the data into the application as part of homework.
Okay. So the idea is that, say you're a fisherman, you want to, you can fill in a survey, you can report like what fish you've caught in an area, where take a picture of the fish, like the river and stuff, so it can you can see what wildlife is there and stuff, and then you can like report on the map where you took that picture and stuff. Then the idea is that, say if you're a water sports enthusiast, you would like to go wild swimming or you'd like to go kayaking in a river. If you wanted to say know what the water quality of where you're going to go like swimming is, the idea is this app will be able to. So basically, you're going to be able to look at a map of your local area and look at the water quality of your local river. So, for example, if you wanted to, you know how much E. coli was in the river before you took a dip. That would probably be the ideal thing.
Conservationists can use this application to help the environment. There's a function in the app called quests. Reports can be submitted by users to say there's pollution in the river, such as a shopping trolley or other objects, and then users can verify that the pollution is there as a quest. The 5th group that will be using this app is Northumbrian Water. The data reported by users can be analyzed and processed and sent as flags to Northumbrian Water for trends and spikes in certain areas. If water is tested at the water plant and then flows down, we can notice there's a spike of bad water quality in a specific area, and then Northumbrian Water will be able to fix the issue on their end using our data.
So I know we've just talked at you about like what the user thinks is, but like now to actually just talk about what the app is, probably should start with that. But so the idea is you've got these surveys which you could fill in. So we have like 3 examples there, like the home water survey, which is like you could like look at what your home water is, like it'll ask you, for example, what color it is, how high pressure is coming out and stuff. And then the simple river survey, that's something that anybody could do. Like you just go down to the river, see if there's any like aquatic life, see if there's if there's literally, if somebody's fly tipping in your river, I can report that, or like what color the water is and stuff, how high the water level is, how fast it's going, whether it's like rained in the last 24 hours. Then the advanced river survey, that's going to be more for your like citizen scientist level. So that's where if you say have like a home phosphate testing kit, you could go down to the river, report the phosphate levels in the river and stuff. And that allows more advanced reports.
To add on, as part of marketing, test kits can be sent to users to complete the advanced river survey themselves, even if they do not have the kit necessary yet.
So then providing information back to the user. So there's 2 main ways we're going to do that. So the first is just, as we've mentioned previously, a map with the water quality reports in the area. And then there's going to be a main page, which is just basically tells you your nearest river. So if you don't want to like go looking around, it's going to tell you the nearest river. So basically pulls from the API the nearest river, matches it to your location and tells you what it is, then tells you the like calculated rating, and then gives you any warnings. So, for example, if somebody has seen, oh, that like E. coli colonies have grown rapidly, like here, then that's going to give you a warning for that.
And lastly, this is ideally a mobile application so that users can go to rivers and use their phone to take pictures of a river for additional data. But currently, the demo application is just a website with Bootstrap as the CSS and then Flask as a simple backend. This would be changed to React Native so that a web application can be made and a mobile application can be made the same way.
I think that's the end of our presentation.
Are there any questions?
So are you pulling data, like say from the
So
Environment Agency ecology APIs?
we have currently, we took, I think it's the freshwater survey group or something. We used their database as like something we pulled from, and we like we've used that in our database at the moment. And yeah, so that we didn't find any APIs at the moment, that we just didn't look for that. So that's a potential avenue we could go down.
It's currently just sample data to make the code work, but once a user submits their own river data, it will feed in, and then other users will able to use it as well. It grows.
Yeah. Okay.
Would the plan be to have different versions of the app for those different uses? Thinking of what a like school, a group of school kids would expect from an app, compared to some of the more advanced features for using test kits and things like that.
I mean, we hadn't thought of that, but that's definitely like an avenue you could go down. At the moment, we just had them in like one big thing for the demo, but yeah, I'm sure that's something you could make work.
It can work.
It's really interesting to think about how the different groups would engage and what they would expect.
Yeah.
The conservationists that kind of understands all the terminology and
yeah.
Perhaps different accounts can be used that sign up to register what kind of person you are. If you are interested in fishing or not, if you are a conservationist, if you have the knowledge, and then those buttons will be made available to you if you need them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Any more questions? Brilliant.